న్యూస్ అప్డేట్ కోసం ఛానల్ ను సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి. పక్కనే ఉండే బెల్ సింబల్ ను క్లిక్ చేయడం మర్చిపోకండి. అప్డేట్స్ ని మిస్ అవ్వకండి.
జాయింట్ సెక్రటరీ డాక్టర్ చంద్రజీ, డైరెక్టర్ INCOIS Chandrashekar, डॉक्टर शनाई और यहाँ का हेड ऑफ कंप्यूटर एंड कम्युनिकेशन विभाग श्री सत्यनारायण जी, इस महत्वपूर्ण संस्था में रिसर्च करने वाले साइंटिस्ट और इंजीनियर्स और प्रशिक्षण के लिए स्टडी के लिए आए हुए देश और विदेश आए हुए मित्रों, I am really delighted to visit the Indian National Center for Ocean Information Service and interact with the scientists and researchers. For information, this is on my request. I offered myself to come here. Of course, Government of India has requested me because after becoming Vice President, I have decided that I must focus on 3 areas. 1, education, students, universities. That is 1. I am going around the universities, which are the knowledge centers. Second is scientists, science and research of all departments. I am going and then interacting with them and trying to acquire knowledge for myself and also appreciate the good work done. The third one is I am trying to interact with agriculturists, agriculture scientists and researchers, because that's an important wing of our public life. Agriculture is the basic culture of India. 54 to 60% of the people are still living on agriculture. These are the 3 areas which I am focusing, of course, along with other activities. Students, they are the future of the country. Scientists, you can make our lives better. The very purpose of research is to make people better. This is not just for academic purpose. This is to make people's life better. So this needs more and more encouragement by the government, by the system, by the society, and also the public personalities. That is the purpose of my visit. Ever since its inception, INCOIS has carved a niche for itself in the field of oceanography. Let me first compliment the director of INCOIS, scientists and other staff of the institute for the excellent progress made by the center in the areas of ocean observations, information and advisory services. What is more important is 1, information about availability of fish. That is very useful for the fishing community. We have a vast coast in India and we have a vast population depending on fisheries. So they need information rather than going around searching and getting lost in between, etc. That is one thing. Availability. Second is the probability of the natural calamities like tsunami or cyclone, other natural disasters. That is also equally important for the survival of the humanity. We have seen and we have experienced tsunamis in the recent days, how it can really cause havoc. And also as changes are happening and we are facing nature's fury. I always tell people wherever I go, we have played with the nature. Nature is playing with us. We must love and live with the nature. That's why I always say nature, culture for a better future. If you combine all these 3, then it will be very much useful for the humanity. This basic thing has to be respected, realized by every one of us. Giving information is a great service. And that too, information with confirmation, I say, is more than an ammunition. If you give accurate information, as the presentation made by the director and the other ranked scientists, if the information is accurate, it will save money. Yes, now an example is given about Filan Varsa, where we saved 3,500 crores. Otherwise, it would have gone waste. The resources are very precious. We have to preserve those resources for advancement of our civilization and betterment of our life. And if we have to spend that money for very survival, then the problem. So I am aware the scientists here are backed with strong sense of duty through high technology innovations are directly touching the lives of millions of coastal populations. That's why this institute acquires so much importance. I noted that INCOIS is literally following its mission statement that states, provide the ocean information and advisory services to society, industry, government agencies, scientific community to sustain ocean observations and constant improvements through systematic and focused research. Focused research. This is also very much required. The potential fishing drones advisories issued by your institution have now become part of the value chain of the fishing community. I am told an estimated 5.7 lakh users are regularly accessing this advisory and reducing their fishing time by 60 to 70%, while netting 2 to 3 times higher profit as compared to their previous searches prior to receiving these advisories. It's a great service. With the millions along Indian coastline dependent on fishing for their livelihood, I am pleased to know that these PFZ advisories with specific reference to 586 fish landing centers along the coast are being given in the form of maps and text. What I am impressed is very much impressed in the native language. One disease that has kept in our system is that because of the colonial rule, we are all getting used to English. People do not know English, and you know English, you don't know the local language. What is the purpose of collecting this information, doing this research and all? Unless you are able to communicate to the people, to the target groups. So I am happy to see the presentation that simultaneously is given in Telugu, Tamil, Oriya, other languages. That will be really useful. I have been telling wherever I am going that the entire service system of the country, delivery, should be in the Indian languages. I am not against English. English is also required. But basically, we must use the local language. The other day in Parliament, from 18th onwards, of course, Parliament is going to start. Whether it will work or not, of course, I will have to remember Parliament. They should also understand, the members of Parliament, that we are becoming a laughing stock. We are not function. The Parliament is there to function, debate, discuss and decide, not to disrupt. This has been happening frequently and people are losing their confidence in the system. And this is no good for them. So I hope that they also understand the public mood and try to make Parliament more dynamic, more meaningful and purposeful. The Parliament is going to have the facility of speaking in 22 languages. सभी भारतीय भाषाओं में सदन में आप चर्चा कर सकते हैं, बात कर सकते हैं. The result is improving the quality of the life of fishing community. This also resulted in huge national savings on diesel and valuable human effort. I am sure your efforts to improve the accuracy of these advisories and in protecting the potential fishing zones will further help our fishermen in their fishing activities in future. I also compliment INCOIS for designing and installing new generation electronic display boards in major fishing harbors. This is also equally important communicative method. Transparency, so that people get information. I am also pleased to know that INCOIS is providing forecasts on state of oceans around India. As you are all aware, marine operations and safe navigation requires accurate information on ocean weather An INCOIS service on ocean state forecasting OSF is a major step in this direction. The service provides forecasts on the condition of ocean waves, ocean surface currents, sea surface temperature and other related aspects 5 days in advance. It's a really great service. I am happy that these services are used by fishermen, ports and harbors, Indian Navy and Coast Guard. I congratulate INCOIS for developing very high resolution ocean generation circulation models and utilizing them to provide the forecast on the state of oceans around India. I am also informed that INCOIS has developed the operational service to predict the movement of the oil spills when they occur in the seas around us. I am glad that the Indian Coast Guard, the agency responsible for the mitigation of oil spills occurring in the seas around us, is now using the oil spill trajectory predictions provided by INCOIS and working closely with INCOIS to further improve the accuracy of predictions. I always feel that there has to be synergy between various research organizations. And there has to be coordination and cooperation so that we can have a better operation. This living in silos will not help us. That by ISRO, NASA, and then the National Disaster Management, DMA, then the state governments and the media, all these people must work together for greater, reliable service to the people. We have to exchange information because this is a process of learning. It should continue. Even it's a learning to me and to the Deputy Chief Minister because to know what is happening. Minimum knowledge. You can't, simply because you are a president or a vice president or a prime minister or a minister that you are master of all knowledge. ऐसा कभी भी सोचना भी नहीं चाहिए, संभव ही नहीं. It's not possible. So everyone should try to learn. This my voyage is a pilgrimage for learning. I treat it that way. I make notes and I try to understand what is happening and then try to improve my knowledge. Because I always feel everybody, including politicians, should go on learn before yarn. So the constant interaction with various users and implementation agencies like the Indian Coast Guard, Maritime Police and seek their feedback for further improve their advisories and services. You should interact with them, spend some time with the fishermen, spend time in coastal area so that you understand the real problems they are facing day to day and practical solutions you can offer and also do some research here then how to cope up with those challenges. I just visited state-of-the-art national tsunami warning centers and I was impressed with the capabilities. I have been briefed that the center is one of the best in the world and is providing timely and accurate tsunami advisories. I compliment the INCOIS and other institutions involved in establishing systems indigenously in a record time. Friends, India, once upon a time is known as Vishwaguru. Students, researchers from the entire globe used to come to India and study in Nalgonda, Takshashila, etc. Even here, Song, Bahian, the historians of China, they also recorded in that. This land, this soil, this water, this air has something special in it. You see, with a little upgradation of the skills and orientation and proper training, you can excel. That's why many of the Indians are heading multinational companies across the globe. Because these brains are fertile. Not only that, but brains are also fertile. What is required is little encouragement. इसको कहते हैं प्रोत्साहन. That's, I'm happy the government of India is doing priority to science and research because, as I told you, science is for betterment of the lives of the people. Friends, the world is moving faster. We are living in an era of LPG, liberalization, privatization, globalization. The entire globe is a small village. What is happening here within minutes is known in San Francisco or in Thailand or Poland. What is happening there also is known, like this information also. So being the citizens of this new world, we must equip ourselves and we must also prepare to face the new challenges. India is fortunate to have a 65% of the population below 35 years and fertile brains. And if you are provided opportunities, you can really excel. I met some of these scientists, they're all young. So at this age, we are providing by proper facilities, equipment, technology, there you can really make advance in every walk of public life and also help the cause of the humanity. Because Indian civilization, we believe in Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu. Vasudhaika Kutumbam, entire universe is one family, that is the philosophy of India. With all knowledge, and some of you may not be knowing, our Indian GDP was 27% of the world GDP before invasions. Before British and Mughals and others came, the British people came here, you know what they have done, looted us, cheated us, gone away. So much, but we in India with all this might, knowledge, never attacked any country in the world. Never. Because we believe in philosophy of Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu. So even when we acquired that nuclear capability, the Prime Minister Vajpayee at the time has assured the world community that we will not use, no first use. That is a culture, but only for self-protection. Because you have some of your neighbors who are behaving in a dirty manner, aiding, abetting, funding, training terrorists. Terrorism is an enemy to humanity. It has no religion, but some people are trying to mix religion with terror and then try to create havoc. If there is a tension, you cannot have a tension to progress. Peace is a prerequisite for progress. So that being the case, science and technology helps methods to reduce the tension and to focus more attention and then move towards better development, better opportunities. So I have seen the multi-hazard vulnerability maps and the 3D GIS maps generated by INCOIS. I am sure that they will find enormous use in planning coastal infrastructure as also disaster mitigation. Meanwhile, I suggest you to integrate these maps with tsunami early warnings and storm surge predictions so that you can give a more accurate forecast of the areas that might get inundated due to tsunami or storm surge. I am happy that you are moving in that direction. It will help in better management of the disaster and mitigate the sufferings of the coastal population. Ocean data is an important prerequisite for the generation of services. Initialization of models, validation of models, forecast as well as for oceanographic and atmospheric research. INCOIS should continue its efforts in deploying and maintaining these ocean observing platforms, agrofloats, drifters, current meters, sea level gauges, tsunami buoys, etc. With INCOIS establishing itself as a one-stop shop for all ocean-related data and data products. These activities need to be sustained. Web, mobile and information technologies have evolved as the prime source of information dissemination. I noticed that INCOIS has effectively capitalized on these technologies and built a single window system with multilingual and web GIS functionality for delivery of ocean data, information and advisories. The fact that the number of users have grown multi-fold over the years is a proof of its utility. I advise you to popularize the newly developed Sagar Vani among your fishermen as well as among other users of ocean so that you can reach the information to a large number of users and general public quickly through multiple dissemination and mechanisms. I am delighted to learn about the academic activity, growing number of PhD and master students in our campus. I am also delighted that the International Training Center for Operational Oceanography established at INCOIS in 2013 is now being developed into UNESCO Category 2 Center. I believe UNESCO approved the establishment of the center in recognition of the capability of India in the field of ocean science. You must utilize this opportunity to keep our leadership in the areas of ocean sciences and lead other countries in sustainable development of the ocean, a common heritage of the humanity. You see well is really a heritage of humanity. We must use it in a proper manner. I am aware of the numerous awards achieved by you, Tsunami Warning System, for its excellent record of service. I would like to congratulate the young and dynamic team for all the good work that you are doing. I have also taken note of the future plans, including enhancing the accuracy, resolution and reach of its PFJet and OSF services, regional global tsunami watch operations, real-time tsunami and storm surge modeling, setting up high-resolution ocean general circulation models with the data assimilation capability, multi-hazard and 3D GIS mapping, utilization of the GPS for tsunami and early warnings, setting up a UNESCO Category 2 Center as the world-class training center for operational oceanography, and setting up a digital ocean. I am sure now the Minister of Earth Sciences will provide necessary resources and support these extremely important initiatives. Friends, the Prime Minister has given a 3-line advice. I'll just mention it and conclude. He said, reform, perform and transform. Transform the nation. Transformation is the agenda of the country. In every walk of life, India is making progress. We have a bright future. The entire world is looking towards India. With the recent reforms of the GST or demonetization, even so many other initiatives, now the economy is coming to a man's mode. And worldwide, people are looking towards investment. Ease of approvals, ease of doing business, red carpet in the place of a red tape, ease of approvals. All these things are really helping. With that, if you have information with confirmation, the progress will be much more. This is what I want to tell you all. And finally, before concluding, I would like to express my deep appreciation for the outstanding work being carried out at the INCOIS to meet the societal needs. Solving the problems faced by the people should be the basis for any scientific advancement. Finding solution to the challenges, taking advantage of the emerging opportunities for the betterment of the lives of the people. That should be our prime motive. I hope that you people understand the very purpose of the institute. You are already doing a great work. I hope in the future you will further reach to greater heights. Thank you very much. Namaskar. Jai Hind.
Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share. Follow on Facebook, Google+, Twitter, Instagram. For more updates, please subscribe Great Telangana TV.